If you have Chiron in the 12th house of your birth chart, the theme of your life is solitude. And with having Chiron there, the 12th house matters are where you're going to experience the pain of division. In the old, the old way of thinking, Chiron in the, or rather 12th house itself, I'm sorry, would govern isolation that was enforced. So things like imprisonment or hospitalization, something where you're quarantined, you're put aside, and you're not allowed to mingle. Now, in a modern sense, we don't think of it that way, but we do think of it as a space of solitude where you are to be by yourself. If you have a 12th house Chiron, you may suffer feeling isolated. You may constantly find yourself isolated and find a tremendous amount of pain in that isolation. Or conversely, you may feel like you can never get by yourself, that you're always in an unpleasant way forced to interact with people. Either way, that's a very painful placement for your little self. So what do you do about it? Wherever Chiron appears in a chart is where we want to take that principle and give it to our angel or to deity, and in this case, to intentionally seek isolation or solitude is a better way to say it, whether it be in meditation, camping trips, even in, so again, you could just step into your closet and have seated meditation. You could, if you have a studio, you can go into your studio. You can take that time and make it a practice, make it something you're giving to your angel, giving to your divine spirit, your deity. And by doing so, by carving out space intentionally, and what are you going to do in there? Well, if you don't have any ideas, again, I recommend seated meditation. But if you have other things you could do, be it writing, be it painting, be it sewing, it doesn't really matter what you do. The point is to find some activity, and it could be just doing nothing alone, dedicate that time to your angel, and by doing so, you're actually seeding something for humanity. You're actually giving something. It may not seem that way, and no one's going to know about it probably, but you're actually creating that magical link with your angelic self.